and welcome to my channel, and I am making some beef mince with cannellini beans. I'm just putting on a frying pan and I'm going to saute the beef with some onions, frozen onions. I'm just going to throw them in. Gonna pop a little bit of olive oil. Not too much because the fat, this is 10% fat. I have put a little bit in there, and what we're doing now is just gonna fry the onions. Gonna get some garlic as well. Okay, I'm gonna just found a few cloves of garlic down below on the bottom of the cabbage. And then I've got some mixed chilies in here. I wish it was a little bit hotter, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. I like it hot, not too hot. I made some pasta and some mince actually the other day for my sister. We literally could eat it. I bought some new spice mix from Italy when we were on our honeymoon. They literally sell them on literally around every corner. And it's like a spice for pasta sauces. So I was really keen to bring it home and try it. What I didn't do is read the back, that's me all over. And because I didn't read it, I didn't quite realise that it's actually 56% chili. It's right here. It is called pimento in the front, and I should have seen that. It will give me the sneezes. So this is straight from frozen. We're going to wait for it to kind of defrost a bit while you're cooking. You can cook the food directly from frozen as long as it kind of makes sure that it cooks nice and proper when you are thawing that. And normally you might put the kidney beans in the beef, but I don't have any hard fast rules. I will just pop in whatever. I'm looking for protein, carbohydrates and healthy fats. That's what I look at when I'm cooking, and also making it tasty, very, very important for me. I did quite a good workout today, me and Afro, and it was a lot of bodybuilding stuff, so we lifted quite a bit of weight, and it's important to then make sure that we eat well to kind of support our training. So we always will have some protein in our food, fist size of each of us, and we will have some carbohydrates, which could be rice. I think we're having rice today, and also some healthy fat. So it's now kind of nice now. So keep the temperature quite nice and high. Still defrosting a little bit of this. And I'm just going to leave it here for a minute while I actually drain out our cannellini beans. This is Sweet Harvest cannellini beans from Lidl or Aldi. I always wash the beans because I believe the salt that they are in is not exactly the best to pop in the food. So cannellini beans are white, taste really good. If you have butter beans or cannellini beans, you can actually put them in a mixer, add some salt and pepper. You could make it a dip that you could then use for carrots, or if you're having tortilla wraps or whatever you're having, you can use that dip for that. Add it in. There we go. We will be having vegetables with this, which are already ready, and they are here, ready from this morning. So we buy 7 bags of frozen vegetables a week, and we will eat them like we have one a day between me and Afro. Okay, so we're going to now season this. So we've got some salt, and I'm going to use the spice mix that I've bought, but very little. It is very hot. But you could use any spice mix. You could use chili powder, cumin powder, or whatever you've actually got in the house. So important to have the passata, but we literally have run out. Bring the heat down. What we're going to do is we're going to put some water in it and cover it so that we can create some of its own juices to give it that sauce feeling, otherwise it could come across quite dry. So a little bit of spinach maybe, also add some water, so just on the top, and a little bit of water. I'm going to cover that with the lid, and now we're going to go for the pudding. So, what have we got in the fridge? Right, so we need for our pudding, some Greek yogurt, some fruits, whatever fruits that you actually want. I will put this in a little glass container, so this much, and I'm going to put them in the microwave to defrost. You just change the microwave setting to defrost. We're going to have 2 of these glasses. Make sure you bring the temperature down. So we're going to just scoop out this yogurt, lovely creamy yogurt, in the bowl. So maybe 3/4 filled, just like so. What I'm going to do is put a tiny bit of honey to actually sweeten the yogurt a tiny bit. So it's literally not even a teaspoonful. And you're just going to mix it up like this. It's very, very creamy texture, like this. Okay, and the other one. Okay, so we've got the yogurts. Let's check on our fruits. So our frozen fruit is thawing slowly. Just make sure that it is doing that work. Actually, I haven't actually put enough, so I'm going to add some more. I love frozen fruit that brings me forward. Just going to add that to it again. Not enough. Here we're going to add a few raisins. Literally very few. Mix it up. There we go. The mince is now fully defrosted because we covered it up. The spinach is not overcooked. I'm going to leave it in there for maybe another 5 minutes and then I'm going to turn this off. Have a little taster. Oh, it's still hot, but it tastes really, really good. You see, good food does not have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be a lengthy list of recipes that it can exhaust you out, put you off actually doing that, and you just like, forget it, and I'm just going to go and get the takeaway. You can actually do it yourself. It really is quite simple. Our fruit that we're squishing, just make sure you squish it down. What the idea is to make it a little like a coulis, but I like to keep the fruit crunchy and the fact that you can bite in it rather than just a syrup or a smoothie type texture. You can see that it needs a little bit more defrosting. Secret compartment to get a chocolate, and today we're going to use ripple to decorate the top of our yogurt. Break it right in the middle. There we go. Good thing about ripple is you can actually flake it on top, but I want to put some fruit first, so I don't just want to do that. We've got some in there already. I'm going to put some on top of the fruit. The mince is done. There we go. Quite simple, isn't it, guys? Don't be frightened to experiment. What's the worst that can happen? As long as you cook the food, you could do so much with it. Just don't eat it raw, but like things like beef mince cooks so quickly because it's so small and fine. Now this is ready for us to pop it in our pudding. So you're just gonna literally pour that in. There we go, and then mine. And then what you're gonna do, you can flake it a bit if you want to. I'm kind of experimenting here as I'm telling you guys. You need to look at this. Whee, date night dessert. Awesome. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll be back with you next week with a brand new recipe. Thank you.